A Bored Ape NFT accidentally sold for around $3,000 instead of $300,000. The owner said he had a fat-fingered typing error while listing the NFT. He meant to list it for 75 ETH, listed it for 0.75 ETH, and then a bot snapped it up before he could cancel the transaction. So, Will, I'm going to toss this down to you. You're shaking your head there. Talk to me about these bots that are just snapping up NFTs in like the snap of a finger.
There's two things I do want to talk about for this piece. And it's kind of hilarious it popped up. So in NFT circles, there's different like groups. And NFT, there's like a clique almost where you'll have like the Bored Ape guys, and then you'll have like the PFP guys, stuff like that. And the Bored Ape guys, for whatever reason, they always lose their NFTs. Like they always are scammed. They're always hacked. They always give their seed phrase to somebody else. Like they're notorious as a meme now that these people always lose their apes. And this just kind of continues this same story. A fat finger here just means somebody put in the wrong value they wanted to sell their ape for, and they clicked it too fast, and then someone bought it really quickly. And on the other side of that exchange, like you're saying there, Jen, there's a bot, and that bot is just a contract some other programmer set up, and it just kind of looks for low prices and will instantly buy anything that hits below like a certain price threshold. And so it's instantaneous. Like if you accidentally fat finger, put it for the wrong price, your ape is gone. This happens with crypto as well. People do it for Bitcoin. People do it for all types of goods. You can do it on eBay also. Like these things are just out there. I just think it's sad, but it's also hilarious that these Bored Ape guys just keep getting scammed over and over again. While all the other NFT circles, they're fine. They don't seem to be like struggling with this as a concept as much. Zach, I want to throw this over to you though.
Yeah, I mean, this is like crypto personal responsibility 101, right? It's like, oh man, that sucks. That happened. Ostensibly, that's irreversible, but we've seen in the past that OpenSea has taken actions to step in and reverse suspect transactions. So I will be watching to see what happens on this one. If this is just, yep, sorry, you're out of luck, or if this is like, oh wait, we're going to step in and try to allay some of the concerns of maybe these newer users who are spending large sums on popular NFTs. So I don't know. It will be interesting to see what OpenSea does following this, but also interesting. Was this covered by the BBC? The BBC covered this?
Yeah, it was BBC, right?
BBC. Yeah.
Which is one thing I wanted to bring up.
Covering that as well. Yeah. They're like, yep, the BBC is covering like fat finger, like silly crypto stuff. Maybe this is like the new, I forgot the seed phrase, or like the new, like, oh no, I put the hard drive with the Bitcoin in the trash and now I'm searching the dump for it. I think there is a lot of fascination among like the crypto curious about this permanence of some of these decisions, right? And so I think maybe this is sort of hits that nerve that resonates with folks who are like, what is this crazy? This stuff is crazy. So anyway, that's all I got.
Really quick, I wanted to grab it. Yeah. The BBC writer for this article, and I typically don't like to critique journalists, but they did say that the reason for this happening is because it was an unregulated market, which is really fascinating to see like that creeping into the consciousness of people still, right? That Zach, you just brought it up, but how this is always irreversible. If you send Bitcoin to somebody, the only way you're going to get it back is convincing that person to send it back to you. You can't, like PayPal's not going to come in and try to fix it for you. And I think that still is very much so in the normie mindset that it's an unregulated market and we need regulators to come in and protect people's Bored Apes. Jen, I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, I was going to bring that point up and I just want to add to it. I don't feel like that's an excuse we should be using here. It's not because it's unregulated. It's because the transaction was able to happen so quickly. There was a story here in Canada about someone emailing money. I know I brought that up on the show before, but they accidentally emailed $19,000 to someone else and that transaction went through and they can't get their money back. So I don't think that this is something that would necessarily be solved in a regulated market, although banks can reverse payments, I guess, on a case-by-case basis. But Naomi, I'll pass it off to you.
Like, what would the regulation even be? Like, we are regulating people. They can no longer make stupid mistakes. Or is it, we can regulate people so that you can no longer take advantage when someone makes a stupid mistake? It's like, no, people do dumb things all the time. Like, other people will capitalize on it. Like, don't do dumb things. We don't want to create a moral hazard situation where everyone thinks they can go out and just do whatever dumb things, not have any precautions, not take any accountability in their lives. Like, we want a culture where people assume individual responsibility responsibility. They take accountability. This is a really bad thing that happened. Like, I feel for this person. This is bad. And you know what? They're probably never going to make this mistake again. Absolutely not. They're going to double and triple check. Maybe they will have someone watching over their shoulder. I don't move funds ever without someone near me, like, you know, double checking, because this is the crypto world and you make too many mistakes and you realize that it's dangerous. So if you're getting into this space, realize you need to be more careful than you are with your normal bank transactions, because these things are irreversible. So make sure you're double checking, triple checking, having someone else, you know, making sure that everything you're doing is correct, and then send it, because this is permanent.